The Human Rights Research and Education Center, HURREC, in collaboration with the Youth for Human Rights International, celebrated the World Day of Social Justice under the aegis of the United Nations at the University of Lagos. Speaking at the event, the President, HURREC Augustine Agugwa, says everyone has a fundamental right that must be known and respected. TV 360 correspondent Chidi Igwe gives this report.
Human rights are defined as the basic rights and freedom to which all human beings are entitled, often held to include the right to life and liberty, freedom of thought and expression, and equity before the law. It is on these grounds the Human Rights Research and Education Center, in collaboration with Youth for Human Rights International, marks the World Day of Social Justice under the aegis of the United Nations, themed Interrogating Nigeria in the Crucible of Freedom, Equity and Justice for All. This event, which boasts of notable human rights advocates across Nigeria in attendance, aims at educating the public on their rights.
Human rights without a voice is a dead right. It's a dead right on arrival. So there must be a voice. In fact, it's actually the voice that tells about the rights. The voice equals to the rights. Without voice, there's no rights.
48th Universal Declaration of Human Rights is known to be a milestone document. Specifically, has the objective of raising awareness about this 1948 Universal Declaration of Human Rights.
The issue of human rights is something that has been of a nagging problem to the human race in such a way that in the late 16th century, the man changed Jack Rosa had cause to observe that man is born free, but everywhere is what? It's in chains.
Keynote speaker of the event, Professor Karu Ubinaka, who spoke on impacting human rights, tenets, and culture through education, said, "Just like a property you don't know about is not yours, a right you don't know is not your right."
Only the educated are free. Only the educated are what? Are free. If you are not educated like Harold Robin, Harold would say you are like somebody thrown in a desert who doesn't know his left from his right. Invariably, we must have a system where our youth, our children, our students are educated on their rights.
Members of the panel session touched on diverse human rights issues with the former Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice of those states, calling for actions against discrimination of persons, gender, tribe or religion.
In Chapter 4 of the Constitution, particularly Section 42(1), said there should be no discrimination against anybody, whether by sex, religion, ethnicity, blah, 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 and is shortly summarized in the booklet that we all have.
Organizers say the event aims to raise public awareness on the provision of human rights, which should be protected by the government. Chidi Igwe, TV 360 News, Lagos.